everybody.
Hello.
How y'all doing tonight? Y'all don't seem chipper. What's wrong? What's wrong? Y'all don't seem live. What's up with y'all?
In a hard day.
A hard day.
Lord.
Oh Lord, have mercy. She had a hard day.
It's the hump day.
It's the hump day. Yeah, it is a hump day. It's
the hump day.
No pun intended, huh?
Yeah, it's a hump day. It's the live, and people calling me knowing I'm live, and ain't nothing I can do about answering no phone. I'm on the phone. I mean, I'm on live. Calling me for some reason. I don't know who. Yeah. So, how's it going in Texas, Sandra?
It was lots of crime, but the weather is beautiful.
Okay. The weather's beautiful.
Y'all got a storm front coming that way, I see. Like hail and all that. I hope your car is under that garage.
Yeah, my car stays in the garage.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a hailstorm coming y'all way. They say golf balls.
Oh.
That's not good.
Well, just stay inside. Robert, how you doing, Robert?
Oh man, all is well. I just got out the yard, doing a little bit of yard work, so that was pretty fun.
A little yard work.
Man, I get out there and listen, save you a few bucks.
Okay. Awesome. I'm glad you're doing a little work. Save yourself some money. You can take us to lunch now. I still owe you lunch for your birthday.
I'm freezing up.
I still owe you lunch for your birthday, so we'll get together.
Now you heard that, Teray. You heard that, right?
Yes.
Teray's not invited because he gonna eat conch all the time.
Oh, the Keisha conch or the Teray conch?
It's the Julius conch now.
They
gave me a table and my own conch name. So it's the Julius conch.
Really?
You ain't know?
I'll go see them tomorrow.
Excellent.
Jay had called me, so now I understand why that fight occurred. Okay.
Anyway, we're going to get to our first subject. And our first subject tonight is TikTok. The U.S. government is banning TikTok and demanding that it sell it to a United States company. And that company is controlled by one of Trump ex-people who wants to buy it. Mnuchin, I think, owns the company. They're trying to buy it. TikTok. What say y'all?
Personally, I think that all social media needs a check because it's almost like it's one thing for freedom of speech, but another thing for freedom of, I don't know, it's distraction. It's almost like, hey, let's distract you from your regular. It's like big time distraction. It's like I've got caught into it and I'm like, man, I'm glad they didn't have this when I was a kid. Because if I was a kid and had this and had to sit here and had to be on time or on a schedule or whatever, oh my goodness, it wouldn't work. The Facebook videos itself that keeps loading on and on and on. It might not even be the subject that you hunted for, but it's going to take you into a whole nother realm and all this other stuff. So, yeah, it's not for the weak.
Well, I mean, I think everyone, well, not everyone, let me back up. I think everything, too much of anything is not great. So I agree with you there, Sean. I do think, and I texted this earlier to the group, that the United States has an arrogance about itself that I think we need to check at the door. I think the audacity of telling another country that you got to sell your product is quite aggressive. But, with anything, you got to have a balance, right? So you can't sit there and watch TikTok all day or all night and not sleep or not do your work. At the same time, you can't sit here and drink 40 bottles of liquor and think everything will be okay. So I just think that, this, as I saw a CNN commentator earlier. So if we do this, then China has the right to say, you know what, we're not going to sell any Apple products. So you gotta be careful before you bite your nose off and spite your face.
Exactly. I mean, it's just like the United States are they're bullies, and they would not want, anybody telling Twitter, I mean, in certain countries, a lot of social media is banned. They tell us we can't even get Pornhub. We can't look at porn
Your business
over in Texas.
your business now.
I'm just letting y'all know. I mean,
I ain't coming to Texas.
Yeah, they have blocked porn in Texas.
That's not
What?
Right.
Yes,
I'm mad already.
Yeah. So I mean, and it's like you guys want to you guys tell people what they can and cannot do, but just like somebody said, if they were to tell us, well, you gotta sell the Ford company before we'll buy Fords. I mean, I get what they're saying about, getting our information and everything, but there has to be a better way.
Well, I mean, hey, it is what it is. They think that I mean, I enjoy TikTok. You get all these little different things on TikTok with the dances and the songs and the funny videos, and I look at TikTok about 30 minutes every day, and so I enjoy it, but I do understand if there's a national security risk. What say you, Jamal?
Well, I concur with Rob and also Chandra that, again, we're pushing a narrative for ourselves because it is tied to arrogance. And so, again, when you say, Julius, that they indicate what they're going to say national security issue, so then that's why they think that they can be a bully. And so it is going to be interesting as to what the worldview will be with regards to all this right here. What will happen? What will transpire? When you're going to say that a possible owner is somebody who has affiliations with Donald Trump. Look at what we're looking at with regards to Elon Musk, with regards to Twitter. Twitter now known as X. And so again, to allow them to have these type of forums, that becomes a national security issue also. It becomes a domestic issue. And that we're going to see the rise of hate being spurred on by people like that.
Yeah. And what I don't like about a lot of these social media outlets is the misinformation that is just shared. You can just put anything out there and it doesn't have to be checked for validity, and just like our ex-president, he will retweet, tweet, whatever, anything, I mean, blatant lies, blatant conspiracy, he'll just, put it out there, and people that's not astute, they take that as the gospel. So, I mean, it's a double-edged sword.
Okay. Well, I don't know what the real answers will be. Giovanna, I don't see that last one, the one that was erased. It's not up there anymore. So you say all of them are up there, but the one that was in question is not there. But the last video, I don't see it at all. But okay, there it is. We are going through some uncertain times all across this country, all across this world, all across the whole globe. And so you know that the United States government will use propaganda to try to scare people. And we're not going to always get the true story. So it's going to be kind of interesting to see how this plays out. I don't think that you ought to be able to. I think that it does need some regulation, because if they can get us and I was just telling Javon about the video, we had to go and bleep some stuff out of the video. Now, the last video that we'll play tonight is very vulgar, but it's very educational. It's right on point, and the brother is just expressing himself. But we had to bleep one of the words out at the end of it because the platforms don't allow these words. Now, certain platforms do, but the main one that we use on Facebook does not. And they will ban you for 7 days, 30 days, 6 months, and a lifetime. We had to delete one of our channels because of somebody hacked our page and put up some propaganda that we did not put up. So they should have, if they got all this technology, they should have saw when I explained to them that the page was hacked, and that somebody put up some extreme violent stuff that we had nothing to do with. They should have seen that and been able to help us with that, but they didn't. But anyway, that's just one of the thoughts. I'm gonna play this video that is out of line. We didn't have it on there. I'm gonna play it before we get into our main topics. It's let me see if I can move it. Okay, here it is. But I'm gonna play this video before we go to I'll tell you what, let's go to a commercial, come back, and then we can have 15 minutes of pure talk. Jamal, you want to take us to a commercial?
Hello, I'm Richard Coleman, and I'm running for the office of Sheriff of Chatham County. And when I'm elected, I promise to inspect what I expect. Chatham County, it's time for a change, and that change is me, Richard Coleman.